Hey Shiv, welcome back to Neesie Tarot. So we're here to do the collective reading for November 5th, Friday, November 5th. This is for the collective. Now, if this reading does not resonate, please do not try to make it, okay? So, for the collective for November 5th, right? Let's see if it comes through. I'm using my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I like this deck. Okay, and listen, this card was on the bottom and I was looking at it. I looked at it twice. I was like, changing the wind. But we already kind of had that this week. But you know, okay, right? What's on the bottom of the deck? Clean it up in reverse, okay? So it's like changing the wind because clean it up in reverse. Now I have to read what the message is for clean it up in reverse because I'm not quite sure. I know that clean it up is about like, you know, like cleaning house, getting rid of old things, right? So let's see why it's coming out in reverse. Number 21. Okay. So it's about getting to the core of a situation, freedom from burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. But in reverse, it means this. Is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now? Trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens. But what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of their responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. Okay? So, there's a change in the wind because of that. All right? So let's see here. What are you doing too much of? Okay? Like, it's okay to be helpful and wanted, you know, needed, okay? But when it starts to become a burden on you, let's see why it's cleaning up here in reverse. What a, ooh, wee. Listen, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle it good. The energy is strong. You know, tonight is a new moon. I'm recording this video for Friday, but on Thursday. And there's a new moon tonight. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, everybody, we're like, okay, what does that mean? Okay, it's definitely about changes, okay? But some things are just, you know, becoming very apparent right now. Okay, like right there in your face with this energy. Okay? Ooh, listen, I ain't even looking at the bottom of the deck. All I saw was this card come out. Okay, but the Hierophant energy, this is about like traditional stuff. Okay, it could be like marriages, right? Conforming to, you know, a family structure, like how things are supposed to be, right? Tradition. Yeah. So you might be doing some things just because it's just like tradition, custom to like your family or how you were raised, or like if you are in a marriage that, you know, you're just taking on this burden just because it's just, you know, that's what you got. You're supposed to do that. You know? Okay? Because with this Five of Pentacles here, this is being left out in the cold. This is feeling lack. This is feeling like financial burden, turmoil, like a suffering. Okay? Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, and this is being like restricted. Like, I don't know what to do. What can I do? I mean, what can I do? You know, like you're taking on someone else's burden, and it's just really it's really wearing you down. Yeah, but you're doing it because it's just like, you know, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Like that's tradition, okay? But with this new moon and Scorpio energy, it's giving you like enough is enough, okay? Like that's what it's giving you. Like stuff just becomes so right there in your face where you can't even like act like it's not, okay? You can't even deny it. It's just, you know, well, listen, what else can I say? Okay, yeah. It's to the point where you're like, nah. Okay, like, come on now. Okay, yeah, you are there. Anything else? We'll clean it up in reverse. Clean it up in reverse. If this reading is resonating, you're probably like, listen, like, I am done. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups energy is like, it's sorrow, okay? It's sadness. It's regret. You know, it's looking at everything that just did not work and just like, man, you know, shame, right? That's a shame that didn't, you know, or that's a shame that it had to be this way, right? Because with the Hermit energy, you've taken some time to yourself to like, you know, you might have taken some time to yourself to like go with it and figure out, okay, what do I want to do with myself? What do I want to do with my life? What do I want, you know, how do I want my life to look? What about me, right? Okay. Because you're looking at some things in your life and you're like, this, like seriously, the energy is strong. Okay, the energy is dead, like strong. The card almost pushed out of my hand. Like, no, don't let it go and go. I swear to goodness, it almost pushed out of my hand, like as if it was like, no, don't. You know what I'm saying? It had to come out. Like y'all don't even understand. Like with this Two of Cups energy, this is about a relationship or a partnership of some kind. Okay, it is. It is. It definitely is. Okay, with this Three of Swords and the Lovers, okay? Yeah. You have experienced some type of heartbreak or disappointment or let down in a relationship, okay? Partnership of some kind. Okay, it's looking more so like a relationship, maybe even a marriage, or you know, maybe it's just something like long term or whatever, right? You've experienced some type of heartbreak in that, you know, and it's been very disappointing. Taking on somebody else's burdens, doing all of the work, right? And you know, really taking some time to look and say, okay, what about me though? Like, you might be considering like freeing yourself from this burden, okay? This cleaning up energy in reverse, you're like, I'm sitting here doing everything for everybody else, and I'm making all these sacrifices, and what am I getting? I'm getting left out of the coat. What am I getting? Yeah, that's where you are right now. If this reading is resonating, that's where you are right now. Okay, you're not looking to conform to traditional norms or rules of what you should do, like, because you're like, I'm getting the short end of the stick here. This is what this reading is getting. So with this Queen of Swords energy, you're making a very tough decision, but you're making it with love, because the Queen of Swords is a little bit more compassionate in her decision making. Okay, the King of Swords, yeah, he's gonna cut you out. But with the Queen of Swords energy, she's like, okay, listen, something has to give. Okay, like, I have to make this decision for me. Okay, like, you know, okay. Because with the Death card, this is something that is coming to a close. This is an end. It's a transformation of something. Something that's significantly changing. A change is in the wind. Look, I'm clarifying the cleaned up card in reverse, but change is happening right here. What? A change is in the window. Okay? Because with this Hangman energy and the World and the Empress, that's 3 major arcana right there in a row. That's like awakening to like a pattern, you know, a restriction. It's like you're seeing, like, I'm holding myself back from growth, from prosperity, like by just taking on somebody else's burdens or other people's burdens, that just because it's just what, you know, you're supposed to do this. Yeah, but what am I getting out of it? I'm going through all this emotional, financial, whatever turmoil you're going through, and you're like, what am I getting out of this? Everybody else living their life, right? That's probably what you're feeling. That's probably what you're feeling. You're like, everybody living their life, and I'm just going through this emotional turmoil for what? Or, you know, financial turmoil for what? And you're at a point where you just don't want to conform to traditional norms anymore. Okay? Like, that's where you are. Okay? So you're making this tough decision with this Queen of Swords energy to put something to a close. Even if it's not like putting a relationship to a close, to close out whatever cycle's been going on, whether you've been taking on somebody else's burden. Let's say the relationship stays together, but you're like, no, this right here is changing. Okay, I am no longer doing this. Okay, like that's where it's at. You're looking at, you know, the past or whatever, and you're like, no. Right? Changes in the wind. So with number 12, 21 and 12. I just noticed that. Okay? With number 12, it's upright. And it means that card, a changes in the wind. This is the card that came out. It means it's a sense of unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. Okay? And it says, it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, that death card energy. As outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming. As you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Okay? So prepare yourself for some huge transformations. Some things about to change. Something's got to give. Right? Because new moon is Scorpio. Like that's what the energy is getting. New moon is Scorpio. I don't know what else to say. Why is it changing the wind here for the collective? It just is. Changing the wind for the collective. So this is not being happy, not being satisfied, rejecting something, pushing something away. Like, that's not enough, right? I'm not happy with that, right? With a Four of Wands, you're not happy in a commitment, or you're not happy in a living arrangement, okay? You're not happy with something. Let's say you're living with a friend, okay? Remember, this Two of Cups don't have to be romantic. It can be you and a friend, right? And let's say you're taking on, because let's say the tradition is you don't do friends like that, or, you know, you don't, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're living with a sibling. You're like, that's your family. Okay, right? So you might be taking on most of the financial burden. You're the oldest. Okay, but y'all grown. Okay? You're like, no. Something has to give. Because you're not happy in some type of, like, foundation, home situation. Okay? Yeah. And with this Hermit energy, you've been thinking a lot. Okay? And you're, you know, kind of like, maybe you might have been holding in some feelings. Okay, you feel some type of way about something, and you haven't been expressing yourself. You haven't. But guess what? Listen, with this Knight of Swords energy, this is about, oh yeah, a change is definitely in the wind. Okay? The Knight of Swords energy, something's coming around real quick. Okay? This is some communication that's coming out of the blue. All right? This communication that's coming out of the blue. Now, sometimes communication can come off with some curse words. Okay? Like, sometimes it can come off as just surprising. You know, it's not offensive at all. It's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, right? But it's a change in the wind, because with this High Priestess here, this is someone maybe making a decision because intuitively they're being guided to, or maybe they're speaking a truth or saying something because they're tired of suppressing it, because, you know, she don't say nothing. She's a mute. The High Priestess is a mute. Okay, like somebody's, you know, they're tired of like just holding their tongue. Okay? Yeah, and with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, they've been really slow at making changes or They might be really slow at making changes. You might be really slow at making changes, or, change just hasn't been happening. Okay. And you're tired of kind of waiting around to make some type of change happen. And you're just like, no, a change is in the wind. Something has to give. Okay. Because you're just not happy with, what's currently being presented to you. You're like, no, bump that. Right? Why is it changing the wind here? Yeah. So you're definitely ready to speak your truth. Somebody's ready to speak your truth. Yeah, they are. Ready to get something off their chest. Okay? Because something has to change here. Why is it changing the wind here for the collective? On Friday, November 5th. That's it. There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the cards, but I'm going to interpret in various ways. Here it is. You ready? All right. Judgment's on the bottom, right? This is about a decision being made, okay? This is karmic review. It's like I'm looking back at a situation and I'm like, okay, you know what? This is the best decision to make, okay? Decision being made, judgment, right? Right behind that is temperance, right? And this is being at peace with a decision, okay? Right? The Page of Swords right there is just someone that has figured something out. I've learned the information that I need to, learn, or I've received some communication. Whatever communication someone has received, or thoughts that they have, pondered around in their head, it is very clear, okay, on what decision they're making right now. Judgment is being served here, okay? This is what it is. It could be about some type of partnership. This can be a marriage. This could be a relationship. This can be a business partnership. This can be, two siblings who have a living arrangement together, right? This can be any type of partnership, right? Okay. You're like, listen, I'm about to make a decision to go solo dolo. Okay. This is about being independent on your own by yourself. Okay. This is that sibling that's like, I don't care if I am the oldest. We grown. I'm not about to sit here and keep paying majority of the bills. You run around not being responsible, taking your responsibility. How about I get my own place? Okay. You're going to have to figure it out. When this lease over, I'm not renewing it. Okay. This is you making a decision. You know what? I'm making a decision to focus on me. And to somebody, it's going to be a little bit surprising. Like, oh, because maybe you're the one that gets walked over. Okay. You always holding your tongue, not saying anything, the mute. Oh, no. It's coming out now. And with this Four of Pentacles, this is you. You've been holding back. You've been holding back from doing this. This is you focusing on maybe holding on to your coins, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles is a mindset energy. You're like, no, I have to hold on to mine, okay? I'm giving too much of myself. I'm holding back now. Yeah. And with the Eight of Cups, okay, the Eight of Cups is walking away from what's not emotionally serving you. You are seeing that you're being taken advantage of, maybe. Okay. You're like, I'm not getting anything from this. Like, I'm giving too much of myself. Yeah. A change has to happen. A change has to happen. Yeah. Yeah. You're making that decision because with the Six of Pentacles here, you're like equal give and take. I am not getting back what I'm putting out. I'm putting out, and I'm not getting anything here. Okay. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a partnership, like a business or something, or if it's, siblings who are living on a contract in some way, lease, an arrangement. You're seeing that something just isn't balanced here. It's not fair. I'm giving. So this communication is coming in. It could be on Friday or on the weekend. Okay, it's like change is happening. Okay, judgment is being made. That's what I have for you, Shig. I hope this helped. But the energy is definitely strong. Okay, it is. And someone's just like, they're done putting up with it. And you know what? If this is you saying like, no, this is it. Kudos to you, boo-boo. I don't know why you walk over top of you. Now, what if someone like wanted to like come and give me that communication? Like, what if someone comes like, listen, enough is enough? I would probably be surprised. I try not to take advantage of people, but I might, and I know it. So that's what I have for you, Sugar. I hope this helped, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I miss you guys already. Bye.